Yeah, guten Tag, hello, bonjour, and privet, my friends, uh, my brothers, sisters, mon amis und Freunde da draußen. Um, Second part of the video about gear progression. In the first part, we talked about mostly the costume parts, which are here in the item wall area. And I wanted to talk about in the second part mostly about the normal armor and which way you should go. And I guess in the normal gear, there are the most mistakes I think nearly everyone um, are doing. Just right now, I got a friend yesterday who made a new weapon, and I will talk about the mistakes he maybe did. I mean, I can just say it out of my perspective. Um, how it would be a better way to gear up all your equipment, and in which step you should probably do this, because well, you can start with the weapon, but in my eyes it's a big mistake, and I will tell you why. um, First of all, um, to just going back in time, we spoke about item wall items. Um, Very important in this way. Um, of course, um, people thinking that you have to be. It has to be. You have to be a new weapon which is plus 20, and then you can make damage. But this is wrong. This is really wrong, because this plus 18 weapon you get with the 20 event gear is co completely fine at the moment, and it's really fine. And what really matters is crit rate and crit damage. You can see that here in the special options. Crit rate and crit damage for the most of the PvE things. We're just talking about PvE. Um, yeah, and it is really important to have the right soul stats. You can here go over your crit rate, and you can see, um, for example, this Joker has agility and strength as an modificator for the crit rate. Um, and you should probably max overall agility and strength for your equipment. That means, you see here, this is my gold armor. This is a PvP set. Yeah, it's a PvP set because it's orientated in aim rate. Aim rate is not really functional for PvE. Usually you grind for a crit rate or crit damage set. And as you can see here on the Soulcraft effects, this is what really matters, are agility and strength. Max it up. Just easy. Go into the cash shop and consumables, enchant soul option plus stones. With these kinds of stones, you go to the Soulcraft Smith, and you can well, upgrade your soul stats, because especially the item wall items have a low soul rate, soul craft effect. I mean, it's roundabout, I think, level 50. It could be level 6 or level 7, plus 7 or plus 6 strength and agility bin, and yeah, this is one of the first steps you should probably do before a weapon. It's really better before you're doing any weapon for Zodiac or something like that. Before you do that, finish your event stuff. Finish your costume set stuff. This brings a lot more damage than any weapon on plus 20. Trust me. For the normal set. So, I also spoke about the weapon. So, biggest mistake I can see is you got the friend event gear, you got the plus 18 backpack, and you got the plus 18 weapon. This is totally fine for the beginning. That means you don't have to do any backpack or any weapon in the beginning. You don't have to. It's mostly useless at first. So concentrate on the part effects and do the other sets. These kind of sets here, the Zodiac sets. You can also do this whole Zodiac thing in the Galaxia dungeon. This is again Port of the Winds in the middle, and even this is just one option, I think, because if you have a group with people who want to farm Zodiac dungeon, I think it's the best way. Just do the Zodiac dungeon and get the crit damage effect on your parts. Yeah, this is really important. But before you do that, and you have maybe a bad friend event set effect, I can just give this tip. Go to Town. This is in Port of the Windia south, in the southwest area. You can see here. Just go here. Go into Town, and there's a beginner set. You can easily farm it in this area here. There are 2 dungeons. I think it was round about here. Yeah. Tier 3 set. Hero Valkyrie. And as you can see, quite of good options here. Agility as hat. You got movement speed on your feet, and again, movement speed, agility, critical damage, and pure crit rate. Mostly every set has kind of these options on the Valkyrie set, and I think the only negative thing about the set is really the defense. You have a lack of defense, but probably therefore I have a good tip also. Beginning cards. You can probably do it, and mostly if you got those armor sets. And as you can see, I can do agility on it. And sometimes I can do on discards also max HP percentage crit rate card. This is probably the best cards for PvE. You can make it on 4 armor pieces here, and pretty much survive with this and a good backpack or something on plus like the gums. Can nearly survive everything in the area you do for this moment. And just start very easy with level 6 or 7 star. You can get all the cards in the market. Let's search for max HP. As you can see, there's a lot of beginning cards. It's not much gold. You can do a quick daily or something like that. You get the gold if you sell things very fast. So as you can see, 3 cards here. Beginning set, level 7, max HP, 9%, 4% crit rate. Just put it on the armor. You can put all the things on the armor if you go to Midas. Midas for the all Vindia farming things. You can see in the Port of the Winds middle again. And just craft there, look around, or just ask around how to put out the cards in it. Because beginning cards are so important, you cannot imagine. And you will see a big difference in everything. So, you got your beginning cards, you got your event stuff on legendary, you got your, I guess the things you wanted on maximize with option plus. Then you go to the normal armor. Maybe you're farming a bit Zodiac and something like that with your friends. And you keep getting better and better. And for much more damage, the next step I would do is probably you just go to Red Queen. Red Queen is an area here in Dragonica Volia, which has to be farmed in any case. You have to do at first a quest. I cannot show it here, but it's the quest. It's up to level 65, and the name is The Legend of the Sky Garden. You do this. It's a very huge XP boost and level boost for you. And after that, you're going to Arcadia City, and from Arcadia City you have some options to go. You can go to the first to an ice area, to an Illuman area, which is which you can farm souls with an F1 dungeon, and as well the Red Queen area. And the Red Queen area has some pretty nice stuff, and has a lot of really good things to farm for. And this is the Red Queen area. As you can see here on the right side, there's the White Queen Mariana, and there are some really quite good belts. For usually, you can buy those belts in the market, and these are often, as you can see here, there's a PvP belt with especially aim rate. I just put it in there so you can see the whole things are filling. Things you can buy off the market are Red Queen equipment. And this is the belt. This is the earrings, the Nightcover earrings, and Nightcover necklace. They have 3 special options, and for your specific class, as you can see, we're just interested in crit rate and crit damage. We're looking over our special options, and of course special options with perfect stats, because it's always random, are not cheap, but they are starter things. Very basic necklace or Nightcover earrings. You can buy it from the market really for really cheap price, and it will be a big difference. And the next step probably would be the wings. The wings are F6 F6 wings you can farm in Dragon Valley. You have quite to do some quests, and on the Discord channel we have a special links on Volia guides about the wing farming. So I just can tell you, go on the Volia Discord, search for the guide section, and there's a whole guide section of how to farm the F6 wings on Dragon Valley and which quest you should need to probably do this. And after this, you got your wings. So, after that whole series, this is a lot of work. Probably you do your bracelet. The next step would be, or you just can go to the market as well and buy a pet. This is really easy. You can just go for a pet. Look for, I don't know, if you have a priest or heretic, you can search something for intelligence and crit damage. If you have Joker or Ninja, just search for agility and crit damage. In my eyes here, I have agility with aim rate. Perfectly fine. It's really cheap to search for, especially these bone dragons, the little ones. There are a lot of bone dragons in the market. You can just bought it out. And my tip, as always, is if you have a item and it's very high priced in the market, search for the player name in the market and write him a quick mail. It's possible to just minimize the price for something like that, especially for pets or for cards as well, because the players usually do card prices much more higher in the market than it's the actual value. So you just can trade maybe with other things as well, for especially if you're a new player and you farmed a lot of new stuff with the winter event and something like that. You can trade those things maybe with another player if you need the materials for his home buffs or something like that. This is always a good tip as well. I mean, in the first video I already showed that it's really necessary to join a guild, especially if you for example, I am here in Holzmichel, and Kina bought all the special home buffs, and it's really OP, really overpowered. You go here to the mate and get furniture buff, furniture. I guess it's furniture buffs, and press F1 as always, and you got all the crazy home buffs. It's really cool. It's really cool, and it's really OP. So, yeah, let's get out of here. So, as you can see, we have a lot of places, always a bit mixed. Maybe you started with Zodiac with your backpack, as I said at the beginning. Don't do the weapon and the backpack at first. Backpack, okay, you can probably make it. The hard wing and the materials are not so crazy hard to farm, and are also cheaper than farming the weapon. Probably you do that, and a great tip For the white achievement is the Dragon League Legend. This is endgame stuff. This is endgame stuff as well, as you can see here. Very great stuff. Very great options here with plus 30 on everything. Critical damage, attack speed. It's really nice. How do we get those things? It's really easy. It's not really have to farm anything. It's more about buying out of the market a sign of heroes or just join PvP. Because item exchange on the mummy. Dragon League Legend. As you can see, you need some energies. This is just Red Queen. Just go with the group. I can always just recommend do group things with other players. White with other players. White, yo bro, what you are doing tomorrow? Should we go some Red Queen? I can go on 20 server time. Let's go. Let's go for some Red Queen. Meet up with friends and just grind the hell out of it. And I think 150 energies of demon is easily made. 150 gold coins you already have. Trust me, at level 80 or plus, you already got your gold coins. Gardal coins probably too, if you farmed some event stuff, or just going on White Scroll Flock. And Sign of Heroes, it's something you can board from other players, and me for usually I just giving it away for free for new people, and you can always write me, and I give Sign of Heroes for people who don't have the achievement for free, so don't worry, just write Eki a mail and we meet each other and we can trade them for sure. And after that you got your achievement, which is very OP in my eyes, and the very last parts are the costume weapon, which you're gaining. I mean, if you have all the stuff here, it's very easy in the end. It's very easy in the end to farm Red Queen, even solo. It's able. I mean, if you start really with, just imagine the mistake you're making, and you're farming everything without, and your first step is to, I do the weapon. Somehow I do the weapon, and not made any of the event stuff. Probably I bought the backpack. What's about the crit rate? What about your defense? And the crit damage? It's not there. You have some attack more, but the plus 18 weapon attack is okay. What did you gain from all these consequences and all the time you spent into the game to make your weapon plus 20? Guys, plus 20. Do it in the very last moment. Really. Leave it at plus 18. Leave it at plus 19. Do it in the very end. When you have everything else in the equipment. Everything else. Please, guys. Do it in the end. And you will see it's much more effective. It's much more effective to do it in the end. Because especially if it comes to, oh, I got this weapon and it had only one stat. Fuck off. Really. Fuck off. It doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't matter. I played years with a rare weapon with only 2 stats before I perfectly did. Before I got in and made a hero and made the quests for the reroll quests for the stat rerolling. the special the special options for a backpack or weapon. Do it at the very least. I saw it so many times that the consequences of this is you're probably farming 1 or 2 months to just re-rolling your stats, or probably more. What did you gain with 1 or 2 month farming with it? I can say it. It's probably around about 1 or 2% of the potential your whole equipment has. Your whole equipment percentage. It's probably 50% is just doing these things. Doing it leggy with the perfect stats and probably doing soul option plus on it and some beginner cards. This is 50% of everything. Doing this the same things on this kind of board with farming your equipment on this side and doing legendary and doing the beginner cards on it. Beginning cards means just 7, 6 star or 8 star crit rate, crit damage and max HP or agility cards on your equipment. This is all you need to know. That this is maybe 90% of everything. And the last percentage are the perfect stats on your backpack and the perfect stats on your weapon and the plus 20. Really, guys, trust me. Because especially plus 20, especially re-rolling your stats, your special option stats, are an depressive thing to do. And I swear to God, do it in the late game. It's not a problem because you can easily farm everything. And do it in the end with a lot of resources. You can farm easily because the progressive way of getting gold is going higher with your gear standards. And if your gear standard is very high, you can easily make ton of golds in a day. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I maybe make a third part for especially the Legion stuff, because I think this is the very last thing to do if you already have everything else. So I hope you enjoyed the video, my friends, and see you next time.